Quoi de neuf les gars? Bienvenue dans une autre vidéo, j'espère que vous allez tous bien aujourd'hui.
So, as I now fully identify as French on the main MX Bikes Discord, I thought it only right that upon the release of the Romain Febvre replica skins on the MX Bikes Mods website, that I take it out for a spin. I won't lie, I just think it looks really cool. I'm not like a massive a massive MXGP person, but every time I do load them up and watch a race here or there, every single time I see Febvre, I have to like double take. I'm like, was that Tomac I just saw? But no, I'm aware they look very similar, but not quite there. I think we do have a Tomac replica skin on the game as well, actually, so I might load that up at some point. This skin looks really cool. It looks as realistic as it can be. The only thing that I do not have on this, one are his goggles. I don't know if his goggles have ever been made into the game, the brands, never mind just the colourway. And I'm running the Tech 8s at the moment rather than the Tech 10s, so other than two things, this is, all in all, pretty spot on. And I'm on Saint Jean de l'Angely today.
Saint Jean d'Angely.
I will get shit no matter how I pronounce the name, so I'm not even going to bother trying to pronounce the whole thing, but this is, for me at least, it's one of the better tracks on the game. I think this is the 2013 or something like that layout, so quite an old track. But I've done a fair few races on this track now, and whilst I like it, I've had some interesting experiences. The last race I done it was for the European Masters series, and one moto won by so much, like a good 30 plus seconds I believe. And then Moto 2, my game crashed after I hit a tough block, so yeah, you win some, you lose some, but I am a fan of this track. One thing I am not a fan of, I'm trying to get better, let me switch in first person just so I can play a bit better whilst I'm talking. 450s, I cannot get my head around them. I'm trying to spend more and more time on this game because I'm considering maybe using them for the upcoming PDMX series, because I know that the 450s don't get much love just because they are quite difficult to handle in the game. And I know that I tried using them for the Supercross series, it just went past and struggled for the first few rounds, so I'm just going to see how it goes. Obviously I have no issue hopping on a 250 again, it doesn't take long to relearn the 250, but I'm going to spend a bit of time with 450 in the coming weeks or so, just trying to get used to them, see if I can understand the power of them and the handling. Big thing for me, the two big things is the sliding out, coming out of the corners, which I either A, just need to try and roll on the throttle a lot more gentle, or blip it. I know blipping the throttle is a good technique that a lot of people use. And then it's like hard braking into corners. Gentle braking I'm fine with, but hard braking I seem to have a habit of tucking the front end a bit. So I need to try and just get better at that overall. Let me know down in the comments below if you're going to give the PDMX series a try at any point. The Discords, I don't have a link of it to put into the description, but if you're already a part of the PDSX Discord, then all they do is they just convert that one for the motocross series. There's not like a whole new one that's created, so if you're already involved in that, then you should be able to get involved in this. I don't believe they're going to be doing an AMS at all. I think it's just going to be just all bundled together just so we get better numbers for the racing, and I think the host said something along the lines of about 25 people. I think it's a bit scary when you get a bit higher just because of the infrastructure of the game. The servers do seem to struggle a little bit when you get higher numbers than that, but I think 25 people will be good. There's even talks of the races being like a full 30 minutes long. I personally, I don't mind it too much. My fingers do tend to cramp up towards the end of those races. They're pretty bad, but once a week is not the end of the world. And I know that there's other series that have done that distance and people don't seem to mind it too much. That's always going to be one of them controversial topics where you get the people that prefer the short races and the people who prefer the long ones. I think they both have their pros and cons. I mean, the biggest pro to a shorter race for me would be, I know that I'm pretty good at my starts, so less time having to hold everybody behind me. Then alternatively, with the long races, if you get a bad start, then you have plenty of time to try and work your way back up through the pack and try and salvage a better position, which I think for more people sounds a bit more appealing than the shorter races. So I do personally think that they'll go with the 30-minute plus format. I think when they done a poll and they was asking about like what there was just like extra notes if anyone wanted to put, and I think I put in there something like 20-minute plus 2 laps, because then depending on the track you can be looking at like a 25-minute or so race, and I think that's a pretty good length as well. Shout out to Jim Jam that made this pack as well, by the way. It comes with 3 colourways, as well as public versions of the gears. It also has a red plate version of this bike with Febvre's stuff on it. And I just had a quick scroll through the mod's website before starting the video, and he also released a Tim Geiser replica pack, which I didn't know existed. So that could very well find its way into an upcoming video shortly. So keep an eye out for that. I will add that to the to-do list. And let me know as well below in the comments, ideally, what other things you want to see from me. If there's any kind of tracks or video types in the past that you've seen me do that you want me to revisit. The racing side of things for me has died down a little bit at the moment, so I haven't got a whole lot of that to upload. So it's just going to kind of be track walks and kind of like gear gear reviews and things like that. So it's very nice seeing that we're getting so much gear being released recently. I'm tempted just to put a video together of all the new gear releases on the MX Bikes Mods website. There's a couple of people that have brought out like their own like custom gear line, like their own personal brand. I know Life is one of them, Valor is another one. Every time I look at the Valor stuff I instantly think of Valorant, but that's just my my nerdy gamer side coming out. But yeah, so many people putting in a lot of really good work, and it's nice to see. And I think overall the community is just getting stronger and bigger by bigger every day. And that, as someone who is well, not so much dependent, but just really heavily involved in how the community is, it means a lot to me as well. And I'm always seeing people coming in on videos and stuff saying they've bought the game or just got into the game after watching some videos, so it's really nice to see. And obviously every new person that's interested in the game could be a new potential track maker, new skinner, new event organizer. So yeah, the more the merrier. I'm really happy to see it, and I'm glad people are enjoying their time as well. I don't think I've ever seen anyone comment that they've just got the game, played it for a month, and they absolutely hate it and never want to play it again. So everyone seems to enjoy their time here. That's always one of them debates that I scroll through the MX Bikes Steam page every now and then as well, and see people with maybe like 3 hours on the game coming in saying it's not worth the money. And it's like, oh my god, man, you really have no idea, do you? Just spend a bit of time on it, get the mod you want installed and downloaded, and you'll change your mind in a hurry. And it is, I think I'm probably one of the better off qualified people to make the comment. Obviously it is all personal opinion at the end of the day, but I think this is my favourite motocross game to date. Obviously I still go back and play other games now and then. I play Reflex, I play MX Simulator. I will be playing the new MX ADV game when that comes out. Obviously my interest for those games died out kind of after a lifetime, when the game quality itself started dipping out. So I'm hoping for good things for Legends. We shall see. I'll definitely be trying to bring some content for that when it comes out. Maybe I'll get a career mode playthrough up for you guys. I think that'd be really cool, just to add some diversity to the channel at all. And yeah, overall that'll do it from me. Not the longest video in the world today. I just wanted to hop on the game, kind of get myself back into the flow of things a little bit. I just feel a bit like off at the moment, gameplay wise. Like I feel so like sloppy, if that's the right way of putting it. Like I feel so unprecise in turns, and just feel like I'm not flowing very well, but I'm sure that'll come in time. I mean, I literally had like 2 weeks off, and the more time you put in something, obviously the better you will be. So hopefully I'll find that flow back soon, and as I say, in time for the PDMX season start, because I would like to do well in that. I know I always have the issue of maybe not being able to attend all of the rounds just because of outside game responsibilities. Being in long distance relationship gets like that sometimes, but you know, I wouldn't give that up for the world. So it's not the end of the world to me not going and winning championships. I think I'm much more of a, although I have that competitive side, I think I treat this game much more casually than I did in MX Simulator in past years, for example, where I would play it like every single night for hours and hours, just trying to be the very best I could. Oh my god, I can't go in a straight line, what's going on? Send help. Meant to do that. Not MX Bikes physics at all, that was all skill. And yeah, that'll do it for me. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. To all of you French guys out there, I hope I didn't offend you in any way. I mean nothing bad by it at all. I love you all really. And yeah, that'll do it for me. Please leave a like if you did enjoy, subscribe if you haven't done so already. I'm really hoping we can get to 10k by the new year. It's really looking doable at this point. I appreciate all the support so much, so thank you all for that. and have a lovely rest of the day, whatever it is that you're up to. Until I catch you guys in the next video, peace.
Got bad shit all up in my mind right now. Fuck it, give me a minute and I'ma let it all out. I don't give a shit about an opinion, be another dimension when I wake up, wake up, wake up. Bitch, it's time to fill the cup. Got no fucking love, I feel so stuck on my luck. Get fucked.